So some really great combo modes exist between the modes that we have here. So remembering how we identify them. So, shuffle allows us to make edits and everything will always slide left or shuffle to the left in the timeline. Slip allows us to do anything, anywhere. Spot puts us at a certain time code or position on the timeline when we move stuff. And then grid mode fixes us to the specified grid. Well, there's a couple combo modes that we could use because when we're in shuffle mode, we're technically in slip. This is all slip mode, as we're using shuffle. But if we wanted to make shuffle fix the grid, we could also hold shift when we click it and it would give us a fixed grid. We would be on the grid, but we would still be using shuffle. So if we're like, oh, you know what, the song's great, let's eliminate the first 8 bars. That first half of that chorus or the first half of that verse, we could highlight and say, all right, that's it. If we do it to all, we go down and select group all down at the bottom here. Sorry. If we go down and select group all down at the bottom here, we could do this to everyone and say, all right, we're going to get rid of that first 8 bar section. You notice it says 8 bars. We're in shuffle grid. We hit delete. Everybody goes. And then they all start off on that second section.
Heavy waters breaching from my lungs.
So you can see that's pretty beneficial if we want to be able to just maneuver things like that. The other options we have is we have a slip grid mode, which we're still in grid mode, but if we scrub with our control, we can pick any point inside of the session that's not on a grid. And then if we want to hold shift, we can then move to the nearest grid point. So, or whatever grid point. So we could use a non-grid position to start. Like if we were like, you know what, I just need it right here, but I also need it to carry to the end of that, section. Then we're able to make selections and maneuver, in that kind of form. We can actually slide around and look at those particular pieces. We can kind of be anywhere inside of that timeline and then just hold shift and go to the nearest grid. Yeah.